Hey all, my name is Babbles, and welcome back to my biome building challenge, where I am assigned a random biome either via a generator or from someone in the comments, and then I have to build whatever I can think of in that biome with no preparation. And it has been a while since I've been in this series. I took a little bit of a break from it for Autism Acceptance Month, and thank you so much for all the support on that series. It has been absolutely incredible. Because of it, I was able to hit 300 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. But now it's time to get back to my regular series. And on that note, when it comes to building tales, I'm just going to be honest, it might be a little bit before I can get back to that. I just started a brand new job, which I am so excited about, but it is taking up quite a bit of my time, so I don't know when I'll be able to get back to that, but I'm hoping I will be able to do it soon. So, without further ado, let's get into the biome building challenge. So this week's biome actually comes from a poll, and it is the Cherry Grove biome. This is one of my favorite biomes in Minecraft, as you can kind of tell from the cape that I've chosen to wear. But I'm very excited for this one. And I actually got a request on one of my previous biome building challenge videos, which was to make the Cherry Grove build kind of a mirror of my Pale Garden build, which I think will work out pretty well because, like the Pale Garden biome I was in, this one is also tiny. I can't find large biomes. Like this is it. But I think I can work with this, or I hope I can work with this. So for the Pale Garden build, I built on a diagonal, and I don't know about you, but this area right here is very diagonal, so I don't think I'm even gonna have to mess with that all too much. So let's get started. So to start with, I'm just gonna go in with some cherry logs. And I want to make this a little bit neater than the Pale Garden build if I can. So it might end up being a little smaller, might end up being a little bigger. I don't know. I'm going to try to work with the terrain and see how this goes. Yeah, that'll be fine. So my Pale Garden build was kind of creepy because I thought if I'm building in the Pale Garden, I might as well make it a little creepy. But this is the Cherry Grove, so I want it to be a little more welcoming, a little more cheerful. We'll see how that goes. And honestly, it has been a while since I've done some building, so this will be a little bit of me kind of shaking the dust off, seeing if I can still do this in a way that looks nice. But as with my Building Tales series, this is kind of just a series to teach myself how to build better, teach myself different techniques. Yeah. And just build up a lot so that I can start combining things and in the future maybe make some really detailed builds. So we're just gonna go back in a diagonal like this. And I really want to try to work with the terrain as much as I can because in real life I really like the look of, honestly, kind of the Hobbit houses in Lord of the Rings, where they're built into the landscape rather than clearing out all the land and just sticking a build on top. I will admit part of that is laziness, because I don't want to do a bunch of terraforming, but also part of it is I think it can be really beautiful to work with what's given to you. And I think it can pose an extra challenge. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of our incline here, and I think this... Oh, I didn't want to do that. this might be where I want my house to end. I love this biome, but I must admit, having to clear away all the pink petals does get a little frustrating. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous, and I think it does add a lot of life to just the vanilla Minecraft world, but it is kind of like, I wish I could just place it and have them go away. Instead, I have to break and then place, which is, you know, fine, but still. Okay, so since I outlined the front, I think I'm going to replace these ends with the logs. Just give it a little bit of structure. And I think, oops, I want to get rid of these dirt blocks and replace them with planks. And we're good on this side. Okay, so now we've got a little base of our house. It's time to do the roof, and I still have so much trouble with roofs, but we're gonna give it a go. I think I kind of want to do a stone brick outline. I'll just do the regular blocks instead of the stairs. So yeah. Ah. Okay. We'll just do it on top for now, and then see if we can detail it a little bit more later. That is, I would say, a lot of my building method. I kind of just go in with what I think works for now and then refine it later. And so far, it works pretty well. At least I think it does. I hope it does. I don't know if you can hear it, but there are dogs going absolutely wild in my neighborhood right now, and I would be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit distracting. Okay, I actually think I want to go in with, let's see, some birch planks to kind of fill this in. Do I want planks or do I want slabs? I'll grab both and see how I like it. Oh, I love it when I line things up correctly. The thing about the Pale Garden build was it was kind of okay if things didn't line up exactly correctly, because it was meant to be a little wonky, a little wobbly, a little almost spooky. But with this one, I want it to be more cheerful, so it's really important to me that it doesn't look as wobbly. I'll just fill it in and we can see about fixing the edges of it later. One of my biggest issues is making sure the sides of it match up, but you know, that's what practice is for. I think I did something incorrectly. Or maybe not. I don't know. What if we did it like this? I think I like that a little better than what I've got over here. So instead of making these doubled up, we just make those doubled up. Did I cover that one? I did. I'll do these back here. Yeah. Okay, so that is kind of the roof. And I think what I'm going to do now is take some stone brick stairs and see about outlining it just a tad. Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad for getting back in the swing of things. Now it's time to do some details. I am in a rare mood today. I am actually in the mood to do a bit of an interior. So we're going to clear this out just a little bit and replace this grass with some birch flooring. Actually, can I talk about something real quick? I don't understand people's issue with birch. I know a lot of people have an issue with it. I think it's a lovely wood. I don't really care that it takes a little bit longer to mine. Just be patient. It's a fine wood. Anyway, I like it. I think it should be used more. Okay, so I'm actually gonna replace some of this dirt as I go. And I don't want to get rid of the incline completely, just maybe kind of smooth it out a little bit. Okay, actually, first, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a chandelier. Because I cannot see. Can I get the center? Or close enough? Yeah, alright. Actually, I want that to be a little bit longer. And then do maybe chains on either side. There we go. Okay. So maybe the lore of these two houses, the Pale Garden house and the Cherry Grove house, is maybe they're kind of like the houses of two witches, maybe. One in the Pale Garden, one here, one more light, one a little bit more creepy. I think that could be interesting. I don't really do a whole lot of lore for my builds, but I think this one could be fun. So in that case, I am going to find some books, I think. Yeah. Just kind of have them kind of everywhere. Because maybe a witch wouldn't be super organized, and maybe she could have some things defying gravity a little bit. I think that could be fun. Let me see. Yes, these books are all going to be Aqua Affinity, but I think that's fine. Now, we need... What else do we need? We need a bed. Of course, I think it's got to be pink. Maybe just tucked in here. Maybe with like a little reading light. Ah, inventory is a problem even in creative. Let's go with a cauldron. Maybe a flower pot. No, flowers are in natural blocks. One of these days I will learn the inventory. Today is not that day. Let's do an eye blossom. Let's do cauldron there. Eye blossom there. What if we had a couple cauldrons and have one filled with water and one filled with lava? Do water there, lava there. That could be kind of fun. Let me see. What else do I want in here? Maybe a smoker. Ooh, actually, I want to build up a little bit of a fireplace. So I'll get some stone bricks and some stone brick stairs. So let's just have that smoker right there. And let's do a wall coming out of that. Make it a little bit thinner. Let's have it be brick there and oops. Come out here. And let's do a soul campfire. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see it. Let's go with crimson trapdoors for the outline. Ah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I think I'm going to go with a crimson door and actually going to bring that trapdoor back. Can we get this to look like a double door? We can. Okay. It is connected a little bit weird, but that's fine. And just gonna... I really want this to kind of be solid. Can I... Let me see. There we go. Ah, not where I wanted that to go. Okay. This will take a little bit of finagling. Okay. There, that looks kind of interesting. And then I want to have a soul lantern hanging off of... Let's get some crimson slabs. Just have a full outline here. And then we can have the lanterns hanging like that. And there we go. I think that is our build completed. Thank you so much for watching. I'm having so much fun being back in this series. So please leave a like if you like, subscribe if you so choose, maybe turn on that notification setting, and let me know in the comments what biome you would like me to build in next. See y'all.